There's a car taking off right now and walk up to the window. But I went live to talk about there's these red cars out here sitting here. There's a green van driving by me and then a car honks as it drives by me. But there's these, I was seeing a lot of red cars today on the last video that I recorded, and I'm seeing there's these red cars sitting out here, but nobody's in them. They're not turned on, nobody's in them, but there's just one sitting like right in front of the other one, and it's sitting like right in front of the intersection in the parking lot. And it looks like a strategic soccer thing. And then there's been other, like, there's one video one day where it's like a bunch of red cars parked on the side of the street. Just like parked, turned off, but like up the whole block, like on Norfolk Avenue. One day there was like a bunch of red cars just parked like along the whole side of the street, and then another day they did the same thing with white cars. I see a car taking off out of the parking lot synced with cars driving by the street. I see a bunch of cars on the street synced. He's gonna drive by me as he drives out of the parking lot synced. He's got 33, I think. I think it's at 33, and I heard an engine sound when he drove by me, and it sounded synced with it. Oh yeah, and I'm watching Truman Show. The part where, like, right after his dad comes back, and they like bring his dad back on the show, like, on the bridge. And then like his girlfriend, or the girl, what's her name? Sylvia, isn't it? The one that was like trying to tell him that he's, you know, on a TV show and shit. She's like watching the show, and like as she's sitting there watching it, like the part where his dad comes back, there's a siren outside. Like as she's sitting there watching the show, there's a siren like in the background. So probably a deliberate siren. I saw this guy put something in a dumpster. I think he was synced with cars, and then he was walking up to the car, and then he was walking away from the car. I think he's doing sync things. I think he's a guy that I see sync all the time. I think I've seen him sync before. I've definitely seen him before, like just standing there or whatever, but I think I've seen him sync before too. I see a 44 tan truck right now. Is it sync? He looks synced with all these other cars on the street. Goes right by my apartment with a 44 tan, and then synced. And then when he gets out of the parking lot, the other guy is walking back out again. And the AC thing outside my apartment turned on at the same time, and he walked back out again. Is he gonna walk by me? Where'd he go? I think I heard my refrigerator click synced. He's going in the door, and it looked synced. And it looked like he was like looking over at me, and it looked like he was like he doesn't want to sync. Like he knows I'm watching him, and he's like embarrassed that he's synced or something. That's what it looked like on his face. I see a bunch of synced cars, they're synced. I see a bunch of Saint. And then they were shooting frequencies in my ears again. Since the last video where I was talking about them shooting frequencies in my ears, they're doing it again in between that and this. Some days it's more than other days. They're shooting frequencies in my ears. Some days you're doing it all day over and over. Some days it's not. Sometimes it's more intense than other times. Sometimes it's just like a little ring in your ears. Sometimes it's like and then like my hearing goes out for like a second and a half or whatever. And then it almost goes out. It feels like I got hit in the side of the head with a 5G signal or whatever. Someone walking out with a child with red shirts and one of the red cars that's parked that I was talking about is going to be a sink. Her child's got a red shirt, so I'm just saying I'll be in a sink. All these other cars are synced in the meantime. She's just like buckling her child in the car or whatever. But all these other cars are synced, a lot of them. Ta-da! This one car is coming over, he's turning around in the parking lot, driving around in a whole circle and then back out. I thought he was gonna park. Is he gonna park on that side of the parking lot? What the fuck is this guy doing? This guy just drove all the way over here, turned around in a circle, and then drove over to the other side of the parking lot where we drove in at, and then parked. And then the person getting out of the back seat has a red shirt. And they're like the one, like the person in the back seat opened their door first, and they have a red shirt. And the car synced with a bunch of other cars as it turned around and parked and shit. And it sync. And the other one's still buckling her child in the car or whatever. I don't know what she's doing. Oh, there she goes. She's closing her door as another red truck drives behind a red car. And this other guy walked out right before that. He's probably syncing. There's another red truck synced with the other red truck. And then she's getting in the red car as the red car drives through the intersection behind her. And then she started the car, and this other car is pulling up, and this bird's flying up synced. It's all synced with each other. And then the other people went in the building, and it was probably synced with the car starting or some shit. It's just too many things happening. The red car is driving away, and there's this other guy walking. He looks synced. There's another red car coming out, parking synced with a whitey truck and another whitey van. Then the whitey van is turning in the parking lot, and the other guy that was walking is getting in a white truck at the same time. And then he's starting the truck, and it's really loud as the whitey van drives behind his whitey truck. And then the door on the red car is opening, the park synced, and it's parked pointed right at my apartment window too. And she got out as another car drove behind her car, and it was silver, and I think it's synced with other silver cars. And then the whitey truck's backing up, taking off out of the parking lot, and then it's gonna sink, and then it's sink. And I see another red truck. Is he synced? Oh, she got something out of the path. Oh wait. It's the one with the red shirt child again. She came back around into the parking lot and parked again. Huh. I think it's the same person, or a different red shirt child person with a red car. I don't know. This whitey truck just drove by me and his birds are flying over me, and she's walking up with the red shirt child as the tan car takes off behind her and she walks in the door of the building. And then there's other cars on the street that are stalking up. And then there's another car taking off out of the parking lot right next to me as the tan car drives forward out of the parking lot and the door on the building is closing with the red shirt child. And then the tan car is sitting at the, oh, there he goes, and he goes, sync to the whitey, and then the other car is just sitting here now, next to my apartment, just like stop backing up, and then it's just sitting there. And it's just sitting. Oh, there he goes, as a red truck and a whitey are driving behind him. And then he syncs with another whitey and another red car, I think. Was it red? Yup. He like drove by the corner of the building, synced with a red and whitey. After he took off, synced with another red and another whitey. And he was like, doo-doo! So it's only 11-minute video. 11 million syncs happened, and there's gonna be 11 million more every microsecond for the next for the rest of my life. So stay tuned. There's gonna be more syncs, but I'm out.